God said it's crazy faith because there is nothing safe about it. There's nothing safe about having crazy faith. It is the complete opposite. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to The Woman, where we believe that the wisdom found in the Bible is a guiding light on our journey to becoming godly women. So whether you're a seasoned believer who just started to explore your faith, this channel is a safe place for all women seeking to grow in their relationship with God and also embrace their divine femininity. You can't become the woman without the creator, okay? So if you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you never miss an episode, okay? Together we'll transform into women who radiate God's love, grace, and strength. Hold your head up high and know I am not just a woman, I am the woman. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about faith. Faith. Okay, so y'all know how I like to do. I like to start with a story. So just for a little bit of context, I have a whole 6-figure e-commerce business. I sell physical products online, and then I also teach others how to create their own 6-figure business from scratch, okay? So I had a whole 6-figure business, and then once I started reading the Bible, once I started getting into the Word, I felt my interest declining to really want to do anything else. And then after a while, I was getting deeper and deeper into the Bible. That's all I wanted to do. And then after a while, business just started to dwindle down. Like, imagine going from a 6-figure business to essentially zero, like nothing, not even being able to keep up with paying my bills, my personal bills and my business bills, because I have business bills and personal bills. At this point, my business can't afford to make less than $10,000 a month. And I wasn't making nowhere near that. I went down to literally almost zero, like $1,000 a month, $500 a month for my business. So now I'm like, oh my goodness. So life is getting extremely hard at this point. Life is getting really hard. So I'm like, Lord, if you just secure my finances, bring it back up where it used to be, if you just secure my finances, then I will be able to focus on you more. I will be able to show up and do the things that I need to do to glorify your name. Like, if you just give me a little bit of leeway with my finances, because right now I'm stressed about bills. I'm stressed about so much that I can't focus on creating this godly, spiritual content that you want me to create. So I'm like, Lord, please lift this part of me so that I could go ahead and do what I need to do for the kingdom. It will make things so much easier. God said, oh, so you want safe faith. You want safe faith. And I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, yeah, I do. I want safe faith. That I'm like, isn't my Father's protection for my safety? Isn't my Father's protection for my safety? Like, shouldn't I feel safe? Shouldn't I feel safe? He said, so let's explore that. Safe means to be free from harm or risk, secure from the threat of danger, harm, or loss. That's the definition of safe. But the definition of faith is the belief and trust and loyalty to God. So he says, so you want safe faith, but by nature, faith is not safe. Faith is risky. You're going to have to endure some things. You're going to have to walk through the fire. You're going to have to walk through some obstacles to get to the other side. That by nature is risky. He said, you will be thrown in the fire like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Like, you will be thrown in the fire, but God will save you in the end if you are operating in his faith. Think about it. If they were operating out of safety, then they would have sat and worshiped that gold statue of King Nebuchadnezzar. They would have worshiped that statue, and they wouldn't have been thrown into the fire to begin with, because that would have been the safe option if they were operating out of safety. But instead, they did what was risky, which was to glorify God and stand up and say, no, I'm not worshiping this statue. We serve God. So they got thrown into that fire. But in the end, the enemy was unsuccessful. Just like Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. But what did God do? God closed the mouth of that lion. God will protect you when need to be protected after you have exercised your faith. Protection is the result of faith, not the other way around. People that's operating out of safety do not need protection. What do they need protection from? Because they're already safe. Being safe means that you won't even put yourself in a line of danger to begin with. So you don't need protection if you're safe. They just avoid any signs of danger altogether. They avoid any signs of danger, so they never walk into the fire to begin with, instead of walking in the line of danger and putting all of their trust in God. People who operate out of safety, they rely on their own understanding instead of relying on and believing in and trusting in God. This is God's way of telling us that danger and harm is all about perception. It's what people perceive to be dangerous is that what God's people walk right into, because we have faith and trust in Him. So what looks like harm to other people and danger is not, because we know that it's going to be good on the other side. Having faith in God means that you are operating out of His will. When things are going good and you're feeling good, you don't need faith. Faith is only present during obstacles and resistance. Safety contributes to stillness. When you operate out of safety, you don't move. You stop moving because you are in fear of that danger, in fear of being harmed. So what do? You sit still and do nothing. But when you operate based on faith, you operate knowing how things are going to turn out, because you know that it's always for your good. But what happens when you're not benefiting? Does that give you an excuse to not show up for your assignment? Does that give you an excuse to back out and not do what God told you to do? God said, you can't truly glorify me without giving up something. You have to make sacrifices. You got to sacrifice something in order to invite God in. Only glorifying God when it's convenient for you, when you're benefiting, that will be conditional. God is like, you want it to be convenient for you to serve me? Where's the honor in that? God is like, you can't just show up when you feel like it. You have to show up regardless. God is like, that is how you develop crazy faith. He's like, you felt like you was on top of the world when you was making money, and now that you hit ground zero, I'm going to use you at the bottom. I'm going to use you on the journey back up to the top. I'm going to use you the entire way to glorify my name during the entire process. God said, it's crazy faith because there is nothing safe about it. There's nothing safe about having crazy faith. It is the complete opposite. God said, you don't understand what I'm doing, do you? You think I just took all your money away and that I want you to do the impossible. That's my job. Only I can do the impossible, he said. Only I can do the impossible. No, I want you to witness me doing the impossible. I want you to witness me doing the impossible so that you can glorify me to others. He said, I'm strengthening your trust and reliance on me. Other people is going to see you demonstrate what crazy faith looks like. I said, okay, God, I understand. I got it. You will do it when you feel like it. You're going to change it when you feel like it, and you're going to do it supernaturally to where people are not going to understand how this all happened. They're not going to understand, but they are going to be here to witness what took place. They're going to witness my crazy faith. They're going to witness me go from 100,000 to zero, back up, surpassing 100 more thousand. That's what God is going to show you all. He's going to use me to show you what crazy faith looks like. I encourage you all to stay away from trying to have that safe faith. Safe faith never did nothing for nobody. Like, this is what me and God talked about, and I had to learn how to develop that crazy faith. That crazy faith to believe and trust in God that more is coming and help again is on the way. So I hope you got value from this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this, when you had a time when you exercised safe faith or crazy faith, or anything that I left out in this video that you just want to share about faith. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.